What kind of world will unfold when you open a door? In the animation Monsters Inc., when you open the closet door, you enter a fun world of interesting monsters. In the book and movie The Chronicles of Narnia, when you open the wardrobe door, you enter a mystical world. Now we are opening the door to Playlist That Feel Like 11. I'm your host, DJ Kate, guiding you into a world of fresh live performances. Today on Dive Into Live, I want to introduce you to a musician who confidently tells us to knock on his door. It's the hot new sensational musician, Knock on My Door. So let's open the door to his music world and unveil many things about him. Here is Knock on My Door with his first live performance. This is Charlie Dive.
널 볼수록 어딘가 해빠져 검은색 바다에서 헤엄쳐 왜 난 저걸 못할까 희미하면서 I feel like I'm a dead one in front of you Oh, diverse not my job but I used to do now I keep an ears on you even when I count the stars When I'm alone you see 너 눈치도 없이 내게 뭘 들려주는데 yeah. Oh, it's getting deeper than before 난 못 움직이겠어 빠져나봐 노란 늪에 I really hate you But I love you 노란 늪에 빠져나봐 Charlie dive Dive 볼수록 어딘가 해빠져 검은색 바다에서 헤엄쳐 왜 난 저걸 못할까 힘이 알면서 I feel like I'm a dead one in front of you Oh, dive getting deeper I can see the shadows It's already cold right here 뭘 해도 안 되는 걸까 지울 수는 없을까 널 미워해도 난 널 닮고 싶은데 I call it a Charlie dive Oh 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 Yes
Welcome to Playlist That Feel Like 11. Today we are joined by a fresh new musician whose music is spreading to listeners through word of mouth and entering many people's playlists, including mine. He is the singer-songwriter Knock on My Door. Welcome. 환영합니다.
반갑습니다.
Yeah, can you introduce yourself for our 아리랑 listeners? 저희 청취자분들 위해서 인사 부탁드립니다.
아, 네. 안녕 여러분. 저는 노크온마이도어라고 해요. 문 두드려란 뜻이죠. 네. 반갑습니다.
Wow, 되게 친근하네요. Hello everyone, he said. He is knock on my door. It means it's welcoming everyone to knock on his door. We have 아정님 here saying 문똑똑씨 화이팅. Door knock knock 화이팅. 닉네임인가요? 문똑똑.
가끔씩 그런 분들이 계세요.
Oh, some fans say that. And also, Sweet as Mass says, wow, he looks so cool. Yes, you look really cool today. 오늘 OOTD가 너무
thank you.
궁금하고 너무 좋아요. 좀 설명해 주실래요? 오늘 어떤 룩인가요?
오늘은 일단 그 포츈쿠키라는 제 노래가 있는데 거기에 뮤비 의상을 다 입고 올렸는데 바지를 못 갈아입었어요. 그래서 이렇게
그래서 찐 잠옷인가요?
잠옷이죠.
진짜
네.
잤어요? 그 바지랑요?
네, 저랑 얘랑 거의 한 몸이라고 보시면 됩니다.
I see. So a little behind the scenes of his outfit today. He wanted to wear the outfit he wore for the Fortune Cookie music video. So but he wasn't able to wear the full thing. He only wore the top half. So the bottom is his pajama pants that he is one with. I love it. I love the little details on the 수면 바지, the PJs. But yeah, is today your first time on a radio show? 오늘이
Yes.
첫 방송인가요?
그쵸.
첫 출연이신가요?
네. 처음, 완전 처음. 완전 처음이죠.
공연은 많이 하셨죠?
네, 공연은 전에 진짜 많이 했어요.
오, 네, 라디오 출연은 처음이세요.
네.
지금 어떠세요, 마음이?
마음이요? 근데 되게 일단 신기해요. 막 이런 인이어나 이런 게 너무 약간 낯설는데 전 낯선 걸 되게 좋아하는 사람이라서 되게 좋습니다.
Wow, so surprisingly, it's actually Knock on My Door's first radio or broadcast performance. He's done many concerts or shows before, but it's his first time, so he's very fascinated and everything is unfamiliar, but he said he actually likes feeling like unfamiliarness. So yeah, welcome. 환영합니다.
네.
How did you feel when Playlist Up reached out to you to come on our show? 처음 이렇게 Playlist Up 나와달라고 섭외 받았을 때 어떤 느낌이셨어요?
이것도 신기하다. 그래서 너무 약간 감사했죠. 이거 나 데뷔한 지 얼마나 됐다고 불러주나 해서 냉큼 알겠다고 했어요.
데뷔하신 지 정확히 얼마나 되셨죠?
지금 2개월 좀 안 됐어요.
Wow, 따끈따끈. He's a hot new musician. He only debuted less than 2 months ago. So when he got the offer to be on Playlist Up, again, it was very fascinating to him. Like, how did they discover me? Well, yeah, you actually showed up on our PD님's social media. So that's how our cross passed. 신기하지 않아요?
완전 신기해요.
Right? Thank you, PD님. She discovered such an amazing artist. So we're very excited to get to know him. But I want to talk about this first song that you sing for us, Charlie Dive. 와, 저는 그 도입부부터 너무 기가 그냥 샥 열렸어요. 그 따란딴딴.
네.
어떻게 일단 곡을 소개해 주세요. What kind of song is this?
곡은 찰리 다이브라는 노래인데요. 곡 이름이 일단 찰리 다이브인데 제가 작곡을 처음 시작했을 때 그때 마침 딱 찰리 푸스가 그 That's Hilarious이라는 노래를 냈었어요.
That's hilarious?
Yes. 근데 그 노래가 너무 좋은 거예요. 너무 좋아서 약간 열등감이 느껴지는 거예요.
네.
그래서 저 사람 진짜 너무 부럽다. 저 사람 너무 미운데 또 너무 좋아하고 약간 이런 마음을 약간 찰리라는 늪에 빠진 것 같다 해서 찰리 다이브라는 노래로 이렇게 만들어서 냈습니다.
와, 그래서 다이브 하는 게 찰리 푸스를 말씀하시는 거네요.
맞아요.
이렇게 되고 싶다, 약간 이런.
네, 그렇죠. 얘를 따라하고 싶은데
네.
안 되고 너무 미워. 근데 좋아해.
너무 좋아. 뭔지 알아요.
그런 감정을 담았습니다.
Okay. So this song, Charlie Dive, when he first started writing music, he came across Charlie Puth's song, That's Hilarious.
Yes.
And he said he was just so he was so impressed by the song that he kind of envied him. He didn't like him, but he loved him. You know, he had so many emotions because he wanted to be a songwriter like Charlie Puth. So that song is kind of about I want to be like you. I'm gonna dive into Charlie Puth's creativity, maybe you could say. That's why there was Charlie Puth in the music video too.
네, 맞습니다.
I see. The music video was playing while you sang. It's very interesting. 뮤비도 되게 너무 볼 게 많고 신기한데요. 직접 아이디어를 만드신 거예요?
네, 다 제가 콘티를 짜가지고 다 그려서 이제 카메라 하는 애한테 가가지고 이렇게 찍자 해서 그렇게 만든 거예요.
와, 카메라 하는 애는 누구예요? 친구인가요?
그렇죠, 친구죠.
카메라 하는 애. 와, 그러면 편집도 직접 하신 거예요?
편집은 이제 둘이서 이제 번갈아 가면서 계속 했어요.
와, 근데 아이디어는 다 직접 짜신 거고요.
네네네.
That is incredible. The music video for Charlie Dive, he actually produced this all himself. He had the ideas for everything. He had his friend just kind of film specifically from the angles that he wanted. And then he and a friend edited it together. But it's so creative. The bathtub, the diving. Oh. Charlie Puth vibe 있어요. Because Charlie Puth is a genius, you know? And you have genius vibes.
아직 아닙니다.
He said not yet. Okay, well, today we're going to learn a lot more about Knock on My Door. We're so excited to learn more stuff about him. It's his first radio show, so it's going to be really fun. So we prepared an emoji talk, as you guys know. 저희가 Knock on My Door님을 표현하는 이모지들을 준비했습니다. 화면에 나오면 그거에 대해서 이야기를 할 겁니다. Are you ready?
Yes.
Oh, yes. All right. Then first emoji 주세요. Ooh, it's a door emoji. 이거는 좀 쉽네요. It's
그쵸.
easy. What do you think it is?
제 이름이죠.
Yes.
Knock on my door에 있는 door 의미하는 것 같아요.
He says he thinks it's a door to represent his name, Knock on My Door. And yes, that is very true. Knock on My Door is his name. But as soon as I heard your name, I was so curious. How did you get this name? It's a long... it's a
too long.
sentence.
Yeah.
문장이잖아요. How did you think of this? 어떻게 이 이름 아이디어를 갖게 되신 거예요?
일단 좀 엄청 특이한 걸로 하고 싶긴 했어요. 엄청 특이한 걸로 하고 싶었고 그런 와중에 약간 이 문장에 그냥 꽂혔던 것 같아요. Knock on my door 해가지고 이제 문을 열기 전까지는 그 안에 있는 게 뭔지 알 수 없잖아요. 그래서 사람들이 내 음악을 들었을 때 그런 느낌이면 좋겠다. 그냥 얘는 또 뭔 짓 했을까 해서 두드려 보면 또 새로운 거 나오고 약간 이런 느낌을 주고 싶었어요.
열면은 약간 Knock on My Door님의 세계관이다.
맞죠.
수면 바지다.
그렇죠.
Okay, so he said he was really hooked on that phrase, that sentence, knock on my door, because usually behind the door, until you enter, you don't know what's behind it. So in the same way, he wanted his music to kind of portray that. Once you listen to his music, you don't know what to expect, but it's his world of PJ pants and all his creativity behind it. Oh, I love it. I thought maybe it was like inspired by Twice, knock on my door, or like Bob Dylan, knocking on heaven's door. Yeah? 근데 그건 아니었네요.
맞아요.
Yeah. It's his door. It's not inspired by Twice. All right. Well, doors have many symbols behind it. 문은 되게 많은 의미가 있잖아요. Like you said, it's a place to enter and discover new things when you open it. So what is behind Knock on My Door's door? Knock on My Door의 문 뒤에는 뭐가 있을까요?
저는 제 문 뒤에는 일단 근데 제 예술이 다 있다고 생각을 해요. 그냥 음악이 될 수도 있고 영상이 될 수도 있고 그림이 될 수도 있고 그런 것들을 한번 문 열어보고 구경하고 가시라. 이런 게 다 담겨 있습니다.
Wow, it's like a art gallery.
Yeah.
So
전시.
like it's an exhibition in a way. Oh, I love that. So he said behind his door, there's a lot of different forms of art. It could be music, it could be videos, or it can be art. You know, it's everything that kind of represents him, which is cool. Okay, well, we also, when we looked up your name, of course, there was basic information about you. 그 검색해 보니까요, 기본 정보는 있어요. Like your birthday or your MBTI, INTP.
맞아요.
INTP. And like you went to Konkuk University, but you were an electric engineering major? 전기전자공학.
네, 맞아요.
What? 왜요?
일단 저는 근데 고등학교 때부터 미대를 가고 싶어 했어요. 제가 그림을 원래 그렸었거든요. 근데 그러다가 이제 너무 나랑 안 맞는 그냥 그 입시 미술이 나랑 너무 안 맞는다 해서 그러면 그냥 돈을 벌자 해서 취업이 잘 되는 과로 일단 갔어요. 네, 그래서 여기로 갔다가 이제 음악을 하고 있네요.
I see. So he said he originally wanted to pursue art because he liked drawing, but then he realized that art was not really his path. So he said, I want to do something that makes me money. So he decided to do like electrical engineering, but somehow he ended up doing music. Yeah, I'm most curious how you transition from engineering to music. 그게 제일 궁금해요. 어떻게 엔지니어링에서 음악으로 바꾸셨죠?
원래 사실 이게 뭐라 해야 되지? 전기전자가 제 꿈은 아니었어요. 약간 대학에 가는 게 꿈이었거든요. 그냥 대학에 가는 게. 근데 대학에 가니까 그럼 꿈이 없어졌잖아요. 이렇으니까 꿈이 없어졌어.
이렇다고 하는데 없어졌다고 하는
네.
게 신기하네요.
네, 그러다 보니까 엄청 방황을 많이 했어요. 그러다가 이제 음악을 접하고 아 이거 너무 재밌다. 이것만큼 저한테 그런 기쁨을 주는 게 없더라고요. 그래서 이걸 업으로 삼으면 진짜 행복하겠다. 그래서 이제 바꿨죠. 완전.
Oh, wow. So he said that his dream wasn't originally to be an electrical engineer, but he just kind of majored in that. And he kind of discovered music during that time because at the time his dream was to go to college, but he accomplished that. So he had no more dreams. And then he came across music and he's like, oh, this is what I really like. And this is what I'm going to do. And that's how he kind of discovered his talents too. 근데 아무나 음악을 좋아한다고 아무나 할 수 있는 건 아니잖아요. Just because you like music doesn't mean you can do it. When did you realize that you have talents? 재능은 언제부터 있는지 아셨어요?
그냥 작곡을 처음 시작했을 때 안 것 같아요. 그냥 뭔가 그냥 머릿속에서 이게 써져요. 이게 멜로디가 지나가고 베이스 지나가고 드럼 지나가고 그럼 그거를 저는 그냥 그대로 나열하면은 곡이 다 나왔어요. 그래서
어머.
네, 그때는 딱 재능이 있는 것 같다.
오,
라고
네.
생각을 했죠.
맞아요. 재능이 있으십니다. Wow. So he said he kind of discovered he has musical talents when he started songwriting because he says that all of a sudden he would get a melody, then he would get a bass line, like he would get the envisionment of the music in his brain and then he would just kind of write it out. And I was like, wow, I think you do definitely have talents. That's very genius. 친하게 지내요, says our PD님. Oh, she was like, let's be friends. Wow, that is awesome. Very, very talented. Okay. Well, also, we wanted to make a little bit cute playlist up wiki to get more information on you because we need more information. So we have a little bit of like topics and you just have to answer them. 저희가 플레이업 위키를 한번 준비해봤거든요. 그냥 간단한 정보들을 얻으려고요. So, for example, what is your childhood nickname? 학창 시절 별명이 뭐예요?
아 제가 이게 별명이 없는데 학원 선생님이 저한테 개미라고 불렀던 일화가
오, 약간 일개미?
그쵸.
오!
그냥 약간 개미같이 생긴 게 열심히 한다. 이래가지고 개미라고 불렀던 그런 게 있네요.
He said his previous academy teacher used to call him an ant. And I was like, oh yeah, because you're a hard worker. And he's like, yeah, that too. But they said like, oh, you look like an ant and you work hard. 개미, 좋습니다. All right, how about your 주량과 술버릇? Your alcohol limits and habits?
주량은 제가 이제 20살 초반에는 2병이었는데 이제는 1병이에요.
오, 내려갔네요.
네, 많이 안 먹다 보니까 내려간 것 같아요. 그리고 술버릇은 엄청 충동적으로 변해요. 막 돈을 쓴다거나, 뭐 어디 간다거나 이렇게 변해요.
I see. Okay, so in his 20s, early 20s, he said that he could drink 2 bottles. Now it went down to 1 because he doesn't drink that much anymore. And his habit is that he kind of gets impulsive, like he buys something or something. Okay. 아정님 says, 개미보단 알파카 닮으셨는데요. He looks more like an alpaca than an ant. What do you think? 어떠세요?
일부 동의합니다.
He agrees. 약간 머리 스타일인가요? Yeah. I like it. Alpacas are so cute. All right. Next, 평균 수면 시간. How many hours of sleep you get regularly?
한 4시간 자는 것 같아요.
No, that's very unhealthy.
Yes, I know, but
오, 4시간, 4 hours. Okay. 취미, hobby.
취미는 그림 그리기.
오,
네.
아 맞아요. 원래 그림을 먼저 그리셨죠?
맞아요.
혹시 앨범 아트도 직접 디자인하시나요?
네네네.
역시. So he said art. His hobby is art because he actually started with art before music. He even designs his own album designs. Okay, 특기, skill. 너무 많은데요, 이거는.
특기? 그냥 작곡이라고.
작곡? 음악 아닌 거는요? 혹시
음악
있을까요?
아닌 거요? 과학.
갑자기요?
갑자기.
갑자기 과학?
아 제가 대학을 수리논술로 가가지고 그
오.
수학이랑 과학으로 갔거든요.
아, 수리 논수. Oh, you're good at English. What is that?
It's kind of writing.
You're good at English too. It's writing.
Yes.
Oh, I see, I see. All right, so other than music, his talents are he's good at science. He said 과학.
Science writing.
Science writing. That is really fascinating. You are fascinating. Okay, how about maybe one more? Your favorite musician. 좋아하는 음악가.
딱 3명 있어요.
오케이.
3분. 일단 찰리 푸스,
Charlie Puth.
지오팍,
Zero Park.
그리고 AJR.
AJ?
AJR. Do you know AJR?
AJR?
Yeah. The smallest violin.
Oh, the smallest violin.
Yeah.
이거요? 아닌가요?
It's a song name.
Ah, AJR.
Yeah.
Smallest violin. Okay. And Charlie Puth and Zero Park. Oh, I can see the influences. All right, all right. Well, we're going to take note of this and hopefully it gets added to a wiki page that gets made about you. Why don't we move on to the next emoji. 다음 이모지는 뭐가 나올지 한번 보겠습니다. Of course. It's a fortune cookie. What does this mean?
일단 제 곡 제목이고요. 약간 사람 저는 3가지 유형이 있다고 생각해요. 포츈쿠키를 깼는데 약간 현실이 나온 사람.
오.
하나는 한 명도 깼는데 꿈이 나온 사람도 있고. 근데 한 명은 아직 안 깐 사람이 있다고 생각을 하거든요. 근데 저는 이제 깠더니 이제 꿈을 위해 걸어갈 운명이었던 거죠. 얘가 다 정해준다고 생각을 했어요. 그래서 그런 노래를 썼죠.
Wow. So Fortune Cookie is the title of his song. It's a double title song of his first EP. And he said that he thinks that there are 3 meanings to a fortune cookie. There's one where you open it and there's reality. There's one where you open it and it's like your dream. And there's one that you haven't even opened it yet. And he said that his fortune cookie was kind of him pursuing his dream. So he kind of wrote about that in this song. Oh, I see. How do you know which one you are? 혹시 자신이 어떤 유형인지 어떻게 알아요?
다들 아는 것 같던데요.
아 그래요? 난 뭐지? 전 뭐예요?
꿈을 위해 걸어가시고 있지 않나요?
맞아요. 딩동댕. I said, which one am I? And he's like, maybe you're the one chasing your dream, right? And I said, yes. 맞아요. 다 그렇죠. We're all like that. Oh, well, this song is so cool. And that's the message of the song too. And you said that in the album introduction, 또 앨범 소개를 보면요. You said, I wanted to show and share the things I felt when I started making music, the things that only I could see and only my ears could hear. So what did you mean by this? 앨범 소개에 음악을 시작하며 느꼈던 것들, 내 눈에만 보이고 내 귀에만 들리는 것들을 여러분들께도 보여드리고 싶습니다. 이렇게 쓰셨는데요.
일단 좀 오글거리는데 멘트가 이게 제가 좀 너무 진지하게 썼나 봐요. 근데 일단 제가 의도했던 바는 저는 제 영감이 제게 아니라고 생각을 해요.
오.
그냥 뭔가 갑자기 이게 팍 떠오르고 저는 그걸 잘 이쁘게 포장을 해서 내놓거든요. 근데 그거를 이제 들려드리는 거죠. 사람들한테 나 이거 했다. 이렇게.
Wow. So he says that he elaborated on this saying that he thinks that his inspiration is not his. He just gets it and he prettily packages it and then delivers it to his audience. And so he's like, hey, this is it. Oh, wow. The album is called Open My Door, right? 앨범 타이틀도 내 문을 열어라, Open My Door잖아요. 이 앨범으로 어떤 메시지를 드리고 싶었어요? What message did you want to deliver with this album?
일단 제 색깔을 엄청 담고 싶었어요. 그래서 이런 색깔을 가진 사람도 있다. 해서 일단 근데 이제 처음 문을 여는 거니까 오픈 더 도어 이렇게 그냥 지었어요. 네.
앨범 아트예요.
네, 제가 그렸어요.
이게 노크온마이도어님의 색깔들인가요?
그쵸. 저기 다 있어요. 막 욕조도 있고.
그러네요.
어.
달, 패러슈트? 패러슈트 아닌가요?
맞아요.
오, 재밌네요. 보면 볼수록 뭐가 생기네요.
네네, 앞으로 나올 노래들도 다 저기 있어요.
저 그런 거 좋아하는데. 막 이스터 에그 이런 거 있잖아요. Wow. Okay. So his first album, Open My Door, this is the lovely jacket cover that he designed himself. He said there are kind of like trailers, teasers for upcoming songs here and his existing songs, but he wanted to just kind of introduce himself as his first EP because Open My Door means like, hey, welcome kind of thing. Oh my. So I know there are like 5 songs in the album. Which one is your personal favorite?
뭐 사람들은 포츈쿠키를 제일 좋아하지만 저는 찰리 다이브가 제일 좋아요.
Why?
일단 제가 처음 만든 노래고 너무 약간 귀엽지 않나요 노래가?
네, 너무 귀여워요.
찌질하고 귀엽고
좋아요.
전 그런 바이브를 좋아해가지고 너무 좋아요.
Oh, so he said many people like 포츈쿠키, but he personally likes Charlie Dive the best because it's the first song that he wrote, and it's very cute and also a little bit like cheesy in a way, and so he likes those kind of vibes. So yeah, he likes that one the best. Well, it is time to listen to your second live performance. So which song from your album is this one? 두 번째 라이브 들을 시간인데요. 앨범에서 어떤 곡을 준비하셨나요?
네, 이 노래는 피노키오라는 노래입니다.
네, 좀 소개해 주세요.
피노키오는 일단 저는 제 노래가 조금 특이하잖아요.
네.
그러다 보니까 좀 어울리지 못했어요. 그런 음악 하는 사람들 하고서 뭔가 힙합도 아니고 밴드 음악도 아니고 하다 보니까 그래서 뭔가 나도 그냥 저렇게 대중성 있는 거를 했으면 더 행복하게 음악을 했지 않았을까라는 생각이 들었어요. 그래서 마치 약간 피노키오 같다라는 노래입니다.
좋아요. You can get ready on the stage. So the song that he prepared is called Pinocchio, and he said that as a musician with a very unique genre, he said he didn't really fit in. He's not like hip hop, he's not this or that. So he felt like he was a little ostracized, but like Pinocchio, you know, because Pinocchio is a character like that as well. You can kind of empathize with him. So that's what this song is about. I'm very excited to listen to it. 준비되셨나요?
네.
All right, then why don't we listen to Knock on My Door? Here is Pinocchio.
Your face gonna be How far I go away 그렇게 슬퍼도 아무도 모를걸 I got the stranger in my head There's another one, take the mickey out of me Wanna be you my friend, 나도 맘껏 웃고 싶어 It's against the rule, but I don't wanna stay alone Why you made me dead, locked up in the question mark Oh It's a curse, 너도 날 그렇게 생각해 How about you, that we're not 이렇게 많더라 No chance in my life, then I better go oh. People lie, 내가 특별하다 말을 해 Camera flush 나도 너처럼 그냥 살고 싶어 I can't do anymore That's the moment of speechless Oh 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 I'm just a one fell alone in the sky To really answer before I fall down Why you made me dead, locked up in the question mark Oh, oh Apologies my past But I never regret I'm always on your side, my son You still don't know how much I love you so For all I care There's no instead, you're not a star blast. I'll cry for you, my son. Love you.
감사합니다.
Welcome back to Playlist Up. That was singer-songwriter and genius Knock on My Door with Pinocchio. 진용권님 says 저거 진짜 잘 때 입는 거 맞음? Is your PJs really for when you're sleeping?
제 아는 형입니다.
And 아정님 says 앨범 커버도 너무 예쁘고 곡도 빠짐없이 너무 좋은데 혹시 CD 앨범으로 내실 생각은? Do you have any plans to release a CD album?
아직은 없는 것 같아요. 아직은.
기대돼요.
네?
작품일 것 같아. 되게 예술적인.
맞아요. 그래서 좀 감히 하기가 좀 두려워요. 막상 하면은 또 막 난 다르게 해야 돼. 막 이러면서 막 할까봐 지금은 조금 음악에 더 집중을 하는 걸로.
I see. He said he has no plans to make a physical CD yet because I said I feel like his albums would be like art. And he said, yeah, that's why. He feels a little bit of pressure to make it really grand and make it like an art piece. So right now he's going to focus on his music. All right. Well, I'll be excited for the album. But let's move on with our emoji talk with a third emoji. 바로 이어서 세 번째 emoji 보겠습니다. Wow, these are not emojis. It's an egg, some kind of chain link, and THM. 와, 이거 너무 재밌는데요?
처음에 이걸 보고 굉장히 당황했어요. 이게 뭘까?
He was very flustered when he first saw this. 하나씩, let's break it down. First
일단
one.
알이랑
알.
저건
나의
사슬,
연결.
고리.
오, gory.
그래서 이제 알고리즘.
맞습니다. This is algorithm. He got it right. Because, like we said earlier, you were discovered by PD님 through her algorithm online, right? And that's not an easy thing to do. I mean, you can show up on someone's algorithm, but you can't guarantee that they're interested in your music. But from the hook of your video, she was like, wow, and she clicked on your name. So I'm curious, like, what is your secret to being on people's algorithm?
영어 비밀이긴 한데
It's a secret.
일단 노래 자체가 엄청 꽂혀야 된다고 생각을 했어요. 그래서 꽂히게 만들었고 만드는 과정도 되게 흔하잖아요. 이게 작곡하는 방법 막 이런 거 엄청 흔한데 약간 즉석에서 이렇게 막 하는 거는 제가 처음이라고 생각을 했어요.
오.
그런 식으로 한 거는
노래를 그 영상을 만들 때요?
네네네. 그냥 드럼 비트에 블루스 스케일을 쓰는 거는 나밖에 안 했으니까.
I see. So he tries to really hook people in with like a catchy sound, and he said that like having a blues note on a drum beat, bass beat. What did you say?
Yes, just drum beat.
Drum beat is very unique. Like it's something that only he can do. So he kind of used that to kind of catch people's attention. Yeah, I think all of your songs kind of have like a very catchy hook. 노래마다 약간 자꾸 머리에 맴도는 후크가 있어요. 일부러 하시는 거죠?
네.
그럼 혹시 작곡하실 때 그거를 먼저 생각하시나요?
네 맞아요. 네네.
그러면은 예를 들어서 찰리 다이브는 어떤 파트가 후크였어요?
그건 그냥 그 비트 자체가 후크예요. 뚜루뚜뚜루뚜. 그거 일단 생각이 나서 이거 해야겠다. 그렇게 해서 만들었어요.
포츈쿠키는요?
그건 이제 그 피아노. 그건 그냥 블루스 연습하다가
네.
이렇게 나와서 이거 괜찮은데?
오.
그래서 이렇게 쓰고 이렇게 했어요.
Wow, that is brilliant. So he said he does try to have like a catchy hook with every song. And I asked him if he starts writing with those hooks. And he said yes. So Charlie Dive is that intro, that the really catchy part. For the Fortune Cookie one is like that beat itself. He kind of thought of it first and he went along with it. 천재 맞네요. Genius confirmed. I feel like he's so good. And I think so many people agree. You already have so many fans loving your music and they leave you such supportive comments calling you a genius as well. Do you read these comments?
네,
Do you
다.
read everything?
다 읽어요. 다.
You read everything?
네,
What is a memorable comment?
아, 엄청 감동적인 게 하나 있었어요. 막 제가 데뷔를 연말에 했거든요. 그래서 어떤 분이 연말인데 이룬 게 없어서 엄청 우울했는데 덕분에 위로받고 간다고 해가지고 그게 진짜 엄청 기억에 남아요.
Wow. So he said he reads all the comments, and a memorable comment was someone said that, he released a song at the end of the year. So a commenter said, like, I didn't accomplish things, so I felt really sad at the end of the year, but your music lifted me up and gave me courage. Oh, that is very nice and very true. And you get comments that you're a genius or like, 이 사람은 무조건 뜬다, like he's a rising star. 약간 조금 솔직히 인정하시죠? Do you feel that? You agree a little bit?
네.
좋아요.
근데 이게 정말 솔직히 말하면 전 제가 천재라고 생각을 하거든요. 근데 너무 그릇이 작아요. 일단 떠오르는 건 많은데 제가 말했잖아요. 영감을 받으면 내가 포장을 해서 낸다고. 근데 포장 실력이 너무 부족해요. 아직은. 그 실력이 아직 안 되는 것 같아요.
멋있어요.
고마워요.
인정하시는 것도 멋있어요. Yeah, he's a T. He knows. This is facts. So he said he knows that he's a genius, but he thinks that he still lacks in kind of packaging it. Like he said, he gets inspired and then he packages that and releases it. But right now, he thinks that his skills in packaging it is a little lacking. But I love how he just admits it because it's so true. Yeah, I love that. He is truly the MZ genius musician of this generation. 정말 대단해요. KNOCKONMYDOOR 짱. Okay, well we do have one last emoji, so let's see what this one is all about. 마지막 이모지는 뭐가 나올지 보겠습니다. Oh my gosh, it's 4 emojis. One with the tongue sticking out, another one with the tongue sticking out, heart eyes, and a gasp emoji. Wow, 이건 뭘 것 같으세요? What do you think this is?
일단 이거를 처음 봤을 때는 그냥 느낄 수 있는 감정을 다 그냥 다 나열한 것 같은 느낌.
그렇죠. Okay, so he said when he first saw this, he thought it's all the emotions that we can feel, and that is correct. These emojis kind of it captures KNOCKONMYDOOR's musical charms because if we listen to his music, I feel like we feel so many different kinds of emotions. We have we have sweet, we have like spicy, we have bitter, beautiful, and like kind of brutal too. Your music captures all of that. But yeah, I don't know. Have you heard this before? 음악이 되게 많은 감정들을 불러내요. like 달거나 쓰거나 아름답거나 잔혹하거나. 정말 단짠 KNOCKONMYDOOR인 것 같아요.
한 곡이에요?
아니요, 모두 그냥 전체적이요. 이런 말 들어보신 적 있나요?
근데 처음이에요. 근데 약간 곡 자체가 뮤지컬 같다고는 많이 했어요.
Yeah, 맞아요. 피노키오도 되게 그 피아노 스케일도 되게 약간 동화 같았어요.
맞아요.
So he says he has heard it's first time hearing that he has many different kind of flavors, but he has heard that his music sounds like a musical. And your music also has 2 charms. 음악이 또 2가지 매력이 있어요. It's very like your outfit today. There's 2 different charms, like the formal and then very informal. And your music as well. Sometimes the lyrics are very like brutal and the music video is very like brutal, but your voice is so soft. So there's kind of like a 반전. Yeah. Are you doing this on purpose? 일부러 이렇게 의도하시는 건가요?
근데 목소리는 어쩔 수는 없긴 한데 어쩔 수 없이 제가 좀 목소리가 좀 슬퍼요. 제가 조금 그런 감성이긴 한데 약간 저는 이런 건 되게 좋아해요. 근데 뭔가 약간 밝은 비트에 우울한 가사 이러면 더 뭔가 재밌잖아요. 노래가. 그런 거를 의도하고 쓴 것도 있어요.
약간 그 아이러니를 좋아하시는 거죠.
맞아요.
Wow, so he said he kind of likes the contrast of, and he can't help his voice. He was just born with this kind of naturally sad voice, he said. But he kind of enjoys it when there's a contrast, like for example, like a really sad beat to like a happy melody or vice versa. He really likes that. And also you put like interpretation videos too. 또 그런 영상들도 있어요. 뮤직비디오를 설명하는 약간 해석 영상. You make interpretation videos for your music videos. What was your plans with these videos?
이거를 만든 이유는 근데 약간 생각을 해보니까 자기 뮤직비디오를 자기가 설명해주는 사람이 없잖아요. 좀 약간 좀 없어 보이기도 하고. 근데 그래서 오히려 나한테는 저한테는 그럼 내가 하자. 그리고 너무 뮤직비디오가 좀 어려웠어요. 제가 봤을 때도 내가 의도하는 바를 사람들이 잘 못 알아주니까 그냥 내가 해서 내야겠다 해서 그렇게 찍었어요.
Wow. So he said there's not many artists who interpret their own music videos. So he's like, why not? Why shouldn't I just do it? So there's lots of meanings in his music videos as well. So he kind of wanted to explain it for the audience so they could understand. Then can you explain to us the music video for Fortune Cookie? Because it was very interesting. There's like a tie and a rope and you use this to symbolize something. What's your message with Fortune Cookie's music video?
일단 저는 포츈쿠키를 깠을 때 꿈이 나왔잖아요.
네.
그럼 저는 어떻게 보면은 현실과는 조금 멀어진 사람인데 이제 나는 이제 사람들은 다 넥타이를 매라고 해요. 현실로 가서 번듯한 직장에 들어가서 평범한 삶을 살아라. 그냥 저 밧줄에는 가지 마. 너무 위험한 물건이야 저거는. 근데 이제 똑같아 목에 매는 건 똑같거든요.
Oh yeah.
근데 오히려 저는 그게 달랐던 거죠. 오히려 평범한 그 안전한 삶이 넥타이가 내 목을 조이고 오히려 밧줄은 내가 잡고 어디론가 날아갈 수가 있고 오히려 나를 더 자유롭게 만드는 것이었다라는 게 얘의 메시지였어요.
Oh my god. 약간 소름 끼쳤습니다. Wow. So if you watch the video for Fortune Cookie, it has a very deep meaning. He says, like you open the Fortune Cookie and it says dream, so you go to reality, he said. And his reality was wearing a necktie and going to work like an ordinary person. So there are two things that you can put around your neck, a necktie and a rope. And a rope is seen as dangerous normally because it could be harmful. But in his perspective, he's saying that the necktie is actually more bound because you have to live this office day like work. And the rope, on the other hand, looks more like freedom because you could grab that and fly around and be free in a way. So he kind of represents that in the music video. I was very impressed by this music video.
Oh, thank you.
그것도 직접 아이디어를 만드신 거예요?
와, 네. 그거 진짜 정말 힘들었습니다.
Oh my goodness. He produced this music video all by himself. He said it was really difficult, but the results are amazing. 연기도 또 잘하세요. 왜요? 왜 이렇게 잘하세요?
연기는 근데 저는 약간 무대 할 때마다 연기를 하거든요. 약간 최대한 그런 보는 사람도 재밌어요. 근데 그대로 하니까
네.
괜찮게 되더라고요. 괜찮았어요.
맞아요. 너무 좋았어요. He said I said he's good at acting too, and he said whenever he performs in a way, he's always acting. And so he was just doing that, and it turned out well. Okay, well, let's see a different kind of acting with your third live performance. 이제 또 라이브를 들을 시간이 됐는데요. What song did you prepare for us?
네, 마지막 노래는 이제 포츈쿠키.
Yay! Alright, 준비하시면 됩니다. The last song is the one that we just talked about. It's the one we saw the music video for. It's called Fortune Cookie. And he said that he acts every time he performs. So why don't we watch his presentation of this song and receive his message as well. 혹시 준비되셨습니까?
네.
Alright, then here is Knock on My Door with Fortune Cookie.
Just follow the rules now. Maybe hard to forget that it's not a pure true love. There's a thing not to waste another 위한 걸. I found you when I'm done. 저만 내가 널 잘 모르서도 I don't care more than never mind anymore. Bring my heartbeat back now. There's reasons why you're stunned. First time I met you, in third time I thought it was you. pushed all my life away, but I couldn't let you go. It's weird I say, you took me to another place. There was no activation like Neverland, yeah, I'm stuck. For you there was a mistake. It's the best mistake, I love it. I found you when I'm done. 정말 내가 나 잘 모르겠어. I don't care more than never mind them or bring my heartbeat back now. 잘 모르지만 That's okay Cause it's a lie 나같이 하면 안 될까 When I look into your door in time Won't you greet me with your biggest smile 지금 같은 때로 다 사라질 때쯤 Bring my heartbeat back now
네, 지금까지 노크온마이도어였고요. 마지막 곡입니다. 이렇게.
Knock on My Door with 포츈쿠키. Wow, he even gave us a little outro to that. So natural born performer. Aisha says, such a unique voice. The song is so cool. And 아정님 says, 유리조각 위에서 춤추시는 거 보고 너무 충격먹었는데 뭐로 유리조각을 표현하신 건가요? 발 안 아프셨나요? Yeah, the music video, you were like dancing on glass, which was shocking to me as well. What was the meaning and did your feet hurt?
아, 이것도 사연이 있어요. 이게 원래는 소품으로 대체를 해야 돼요. 해야 되는데 소품이 늦게 왔어요. 촬영 일자 벗어나서 한 2주 뒤에 온 거예요. 그래서 그 자리에서 아크릴판을 깨서 그 뾰족한 부분을 딱 갈아가지고 그렇게 했었어요. 다행히 안 아팠는데 살짝은 위험했어요. 살짝.
유리는 아니고 그럼 아크릴이었네요.
네, 맞아요.
Oh, wow, a little behind the scenes behind that is that the 소품, the prop came late, so they couldn't use what they were supposed to use, so they got like this acrylic thing and then they kind of shaved it, so it didn't hurt, but it hurt a little bit. But yeah, that was it was your real feet. 진짜 발이었어요?
네.
It was his feet. Wow, okay, amazing. Thank you for that live performance. 정말 음원이랑 똑같아요. You sound just like the recording.
다행이네요.
He said, what a relief. He's so good at live. All right, now we have some questions from fans or listeners that we want to ask you. So this first question says, when do you plan to release a new song? And if you have plans, what kind of concept is it? And will it be kind of like a fairy tale like your first album?
일단 저는 3월 말이나 4월에 낼 것 같아요. 아마도.
Sometime in March or April.
Yes.
And 컨셉은 약간 정하셨나요?
컨셉은 생일이 컨셉이에요. 생일.
생일이요?
그쵸.
Interesting. Okay, the concept is birthday. 약간 우리 스포일러 받는 느낌이에요. 좋아요.
근데 완전 다를 거예요. 생각하던 생일이랑 조금 다를 거예요.
뭐지? He said it's gonna be completely different from what we think of birthdays right now. Okay. 이것도 약간 또 소설 같은 컨셉인가요?
네. 이야기 넣는 걸 엄청 좋아해가지고 약간 조금 어떻게 보면 살짝 철학적인 그런 거를 넣으려고 해요.
Wow, okay, so he loves putting stories into his music, so it's going to be very philosophical, and it'll be like a novel, like his first album. Okay, very excited for that. And also, there's so many things I want to know about Knock on My Door. Next time, can you do Ask Anything or Q&A video for your SNS or YouTube? 나중에 따로 SNS나 유튜브에 무물보 영상 업로드 해주실 수 있나요?
네네네. 그건 근데 왜 이렇게 조회수가 안 나올 것 같지?
아니에요. 아니에요. 그런 거 걱정 안 하셔도 돼요.
아, 네, 근데 한 번쯤 하려고요.
그쵸.
네, 질문이 그래도 좀 있어서. 네,
많아요.
네. 아, 많아요. 좋습니다.
He said he plans to do it someday, but he feels like that's not going to get many views. But there are many people who are curious, so he does hope to do that. 그리고 되게 영상을 재밌게 만드시니까요. 재밌게 하실 수 있을 거예요.
한번 노력해 보겠습니다.
He makes fun videos, so I know he can make it fun. And also, where can we hear Knock on My Door sing live? Do you have any plans for performances this year? 올해 공연 계획도 있으신가요?
공연은 사실 제가 제일 피하는 것 중에 하나예요.
왜요?
왜냐하면 너무 재밌어서. 너무 재밌어서 하면 안 될 것 같은 느낌이 들어요.
왜요?
물론 약간 가끔씩 하는 건 진짜 좋은데 가끔씩 거기에 약간 중독되는 사람들이 진짜 많아요. 음악 하거나 그런 사람들 중에. 그리고 아직은 곡이 좀 부족해서 조금 더 하고 라이브 하는 걸로.
Oh, so he said he actually kind of avoids doing performances because he likes it so much. And he said so many musicians get addicted to performing, but he says he feels like he needs to have more songs to do concerts. So he's going to make more songs and then do concerts later. Oh, that looks really fun. It must be really fun. Who is an artist that gave you the most influence and inspiration, artist or production? 노크온마이도어님에게 가장 큰 영향 and 영감을 준 작품이나 아티스트 누군가요?
저는 그림인데.
그림.
네, 저 빈센트 반 고흐. 별이 빛나는 밤에가 역대 최고.
Starry, starry night, starry, starry night. 와, 왜요? 왜 그 그림이요?
너무 이것도 약간 찰리 푸스랑 약간 똑같은 건데
네.
너무 멋있잖아요. 너무 멋있고 딱 그 세대에서는 완전 인정 못 받았는데도 계속 자기 색깔을 계속 이게 하는 게 너무 멋있었어요. 거기서 영감을 많이 받는 것 같아요.
와, 음악에도 영감을 받나요? 그림에서요?
네.
예술인. Creative man. So he said he is most inspired by Vincent van Gogh's painting Starry Night, of course, the iconic one. And he said that he just, like, similar to his, like, envious but loving feelings for Charlie Puth, he saw this piece of work and he was like, wow, this is amazing. It inspired him so much. And even though Van Gogh wasn't, like, acknowledged at his time, it's an amazing piece of work. All right, well, we're very excited to see your future art in the future as well. All right, okay, it is time to slowly say goodbye, but we do want to ask you a few more questions. So 이제 약간 인사드릴 시간이 벌써 됐는데요. 시간이 너무 빨리 갔죠.
네.
혹시 앞으로의 활동 계획이 있을까요? What is your future plans?
저는 일단 3집까지는 음악만 할 거예요. 3집 낼 때까지는 이렇게 계속 뮤직비디오도 하고
네.
음악하고 이렇게 쭉 가다가 3집 끝나고 나서 공연을 할 거예요.
와, 근데 지금 벌써 너무 많이 하셔서 3집이 한 다음 달 아니에요? 한 6개월 후에 3집 다 내신 거 아니에요?
아니요.
3집까지 열심히 하겠다. 음악만 하겠다.
네.
Okay. So his plans is to do only music until he releases his third album. And then after that, he's going to do concerts. And I said, at this rate that you're releasing music right now, I feel like it's going to be like in 6 months you'll be done. But no, well, we don't know when. But 너무 기대됩니다.
감사합니다.
Yeah, we're so excited because your first album is already so good and it expresses so much about you that I'm so curious to see what the second and third albums would be. Super, super excited. All right. And also, as musicians, we are always striving towards one goal or dream. So I'm curious, knock on my door, what is your ultimate goal? 최종 꿈이 뭔가요?
제 꿈은요. 약간 낯선 거를 많이 보여주고 싶어요. 사람들한테. 왜냐하면 너무 사람들 귀가 닫혀 있다고 생각을 하거든요. 너무 듣던 노래 다 똑같고 해서 저 같은 사람이 많이 나올 수 있도록
네.
많이 기여를 하고 싶어요. 그러면 나부터 잘 돼야 되잖아요. 일단 일단 내가 잘 돼야 이제 이렇게 되니까. 그래서 낯선 사람들을 많이 이게 세상 밖으로 이렇게 막 끄집어내고 싶어요.
Oh my god. gosh, I love that. 본인은 낯선 사람이라고 생각하신가요?
그쵸.
KNOCKONMYDOOR said his ultimate goal is to make unfamiliar people, like have more unfamiliar people in this world, because he said, his music is a little bit unfamiliar and he hopes to inspire more musicians to make kind of quote unquote 낯선 unfamiliar music like him. And in order for that to happen, he has to, grow big first. So that's his ultimate goal. 정말 멋있는 말이에요. That is such a cool, awesome thing. So good, so good. He's a forerunner indeed in the music industry, and I can't wait for his future. 정말 미래가 기대되는 아티스트입니다. 노크온마이도어님.
감사합니다.
정말 나와주셔서 감사합니다. We're so honored to have you here. 마지막 소감 부탁드립니다.
끝입니다, 여러분. 저는 여기서 끝나고요. 아마
끝나고요.
그냥 영상으로 보실 수 있지 않을까. 공연은 제가 아직은 생각이 없어가지고 네, 아마 그러지 않을까.
아니면 다음 또 앨범 나오시면 또 나오실 수 있나요?
네, 전 너무 좋아요.
나와주세요. Okay. All right. He said, this is the end. I'm done here. And he said maybe you could see me in videos and such soon afterwards. But we're going to hopefully have him back when he releases his feature albums. Well, it was such an honor talking to you today. 오늘 정말 영광이었고 너무 재밌었습니다. Thank you for 감사합니다. We're going to say goodbye to KNOCKONMYDOOR while listening to his song called 생각 의자 or Thinking Chair. Thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I'll never tell you once again 넌 길을 잘못 들었어 It's a cool mistake 어차피 넌 내게 길을 묻는 척 다시 똑같은 길로 가겠지 You're just a talking fish I say I tell you the words but I know your ears are blind Fall for you just a waste 이젠 어떻게 해야 해 걔 나와 너무 닮았어 사람 같은 건 잘 모를걸 날 신경 쓰지 말고는 저 사람 곁을 떠나가 날 망치고 있었어 I told you the words but I know your ears are blind Fall for you just a waste